When a quiet Cancerian meets a fiery Aries, will the stars align when fire meets water? When a quiet Cancerian meets a fiery Aries, Chapter 1 of a 6-part story, Chapter 1, When Fire Met Water, a love story unfolds. Jasper, a meticulous art curator, moved through the crowded gallery like a moonlit wave gently caressing the shoreline. His calm Cancerian energy was a stark contrast to the energetic chatter that filled the room, bristling with anticipation. Today, the gallery was revealing the most controversial art exhibit of the year, and everyone who was anyone in the London art scene was there. Across the room, amid the sea of cocktail dresses and tailored suits, a whirlwind of fiery energy caught his eye. Isolde. She was impossible to ignore. With flaming red hair that matched her vibrant Aries personality, she was a tempest in the calm sea of Jasper's world. An acclaimed performance artist, known for her controversial and provocative work, her bold presence felt like a burst of warm sunlight seeping into his cool, moonlit existence. Their first encounter was pure chance. Jasper, a glass of champagne in hand, accidentally bumped into Isolde, causing a slight spill. Her eyes, as green as emeralds, met his, twinkling with amusement rather than annoyance. His heart skipped a beat, a strange sensation for someone who prided himself on his emotional control. "I'm sorry," Jasper stammered, blushing a deep crimson that matched the spilled champagne on Isolde's black dress. Her laugh was like a melody, soft yet captivating, echoing through the gallery's marble walls. "It's quite all right," she said, her voice smooth as velvet. "I've survived worse spills on stage." She glanced at his name tag, her eyes lighting up in recognition. "You're the curator, aren't you? Jasper?" Caught off guard by her recognition, he nodded, managing a weak smile. They spent the rest of the evening engaged in a conversation that was as intoxicating as the finest wine. Isolde's raw, unfiltered thoughts on art, contrasted with Jasper's more traditional views, was a riveting dance of words. She challenged him, intrigued him, and ignited a spark that sent warmth coursing through his veins. As they conversed, Jasper couldn't help but notice the intensity of Isolde's gaze, her passion that lit up her eyes, the gentle curve of her lips as she spoke, her laughter like a seductive song pulling him in. Her nearness was intoxicating, her scent a mix of wildflowers and paint, a heady aroma that left him wanting more. He found himself drawn to her vivacity, her unbridled spirit, her fierce independence, all the traits he found so alien and yet so enthralling. The evening ended with a soft kiss on her hand and an exchange of numbers, both promising to meet again under pretense of discussing art, but both fully aware of the magnetic attraction that had drawn them together. Jasper returned home that night with his heart pounding in his chest and his mind filled with thoughts of Isolde. As he lay in bed, he couldn't help but replay their conversation, her laugh, the feel of her soft hand in his. He was entering uncharted territory, a world of raw emotions and unpredictability, a far cry from his calm, ordered life. Yet, despite the turmoil of emotions within him, Jasper couldn't deny the fact that he was inexplicably drawn towards the fiery Isolde. His logical mind tried to rationalize this newfound attraction, but his heart, for the first time, was leading the way, guiding him towards a love that promised to be as enthralling as it was terrifying. As he drifted off to sleep, one thought echoed in his mind. When fire met water that night, a unique love story began to unfold, one that would prove to the world that love knows no bounds, not even the contrasting traits of a quiet Cancerian and a fiery Aries. This is chapter 1 of a 6-chapter short story. The next chapter is chapter 2, In Pursuit of Passion, Love Turns Hot. Please subscribe to the Romance Diaries on YouTube to hear the other 5 chapters and other stories like this one.